have discussed about, yeah, we have discussed about how the user groups, how the resource groups can be created in our portal, right? Even we have seen in our one of the teammates system how to set up our the best Azure portal setup and all, right? And we have even seen the $200 initiation by the that particular thing, right? So basically, more or less, we understood what is actually the basics of Azure. What is user group? What is resource group? What is user? What is resource? How can we can manage the resources? Where we can take the resources like marketplace and all, right? So this is a basic. This is a basic, and we know what is subscription and all, and what is the type of 2 types, 3 types, whatever the types that we have discussed so far. So that is there. Now the concern is how to set up our Sentinel, and even we discussed about Sentinel, how it works, what is the purpose of Sentinel setup and all, right? So we are here to monitor cloud, we are here to monitor our on-premises machine, we are here to monitor our further activities like how the network is behaving, how we need to mitigate our vulnerabilities or attacks when we identify that, right? So let's move on. As I said, yes. So how the architecture of the Sentinel. So Sentinel has multiple architectures. You can set up like this, right? So there is a various devices which you want to integrate. Let's say all will be connected to one, that is LA. Okay. So your data will be connected at here. Got it?
The screen is not visible. I think you have not
Thank
shared.
you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sharing. Sorry. Right. Is my screen visible now? Yeah. Thank you, Laksh. Thanks, Kalyan and Laksh, for your early. So we have small devices at here, and we are integrating these devices into our LA. Now, what is LA? Can anyone tell?
Log Analytics Workspace.
Very nice, very nice. Log Analytic Workspace. So this is the responsible for collection, right? Collection. We use what to do some query? What language?
KQL.
Yes, KQL. Very nice, KQL. KQL full form?
Kusto Query Language.
Very nice, Kusto query language. Okay. So you got an idea now what is what at here. Okay. So now La is now going to attach to the application. Now this can be attached to the application called, what is the application that we are going to add?
Sentinel.
Sentinel. Yes, this is what actually application. This is what it is, a database service. Okay, this is only for Microsoft. This is also considered as a DB, log analytic workspace, but we used for log analysis only. Okay, so now this is the first architecture. This is the first architecture. Now, is there any other possibility? Yes, you can set up multiple different log analytic workspaces for one environment. Let's say you have one service, so you can create like this: LA1, LA2. So then let's say 2 devices connected here, 2 devices connected here. So now in a one go, you cannot see these two in one in a Sentinel in a one go. What you need to do? You can attach both, but you can see any one of it in a one go. let's say you can attach to the Sentinel like this. Okay. So when I want to see when I click on the Sentinel, I can get these two options, LA1 and LA2. When I want to see LA1, how it looks like? LA1 Sentinel. Then I will get the details of what? In this time, I will get the details of this mission, these two missions, right? Now, if I want to see the LA2, I need to switch over. I need to switch over into LA2 Sentinel. So these two are bifurcated, right? This is separated, this is separated. So if I want to see LA1 data, I need to connect like LA1 Sentinel, and when I do right click, and I can open in a one tab. This is LA1. Consider this LA1 Sentinel. Similarly, I can also do right click here and select a new tab. Then I will get LA2 Sentinel dashboard. Okay. So this is LA1 Sentinel dashboard. This is LA2 Sentinel dashboard. Got it? So now what is the purpose to keep like this? Yes, when you are working as a MSSP, what is MSSP? Can anyone tell what is full form MSSP?
Managed service provider.
Okay, managed security service provider. Okay. Managed security service provider. Okay. So now you can see this guy. Let's say this is L&T. Let's say this is Indian Bank. Now let's say Indian Bank wants to provide I want to take the services from, let's say, one company, that is Trinix Global. Okay. So in between the Indian Bank and the MOU, the communication was completed, and they said, yes, I will create one law for you, and it will be connected to Sentinel, and that is LA2. Okay. And L&T also had a communication with the Trinix Global with the MOU, and L&T also started forwarding. If one law is there, the data will be get mixed up, right? And there is no privacy between these two data. That's why we can create LA1, LA2, LA N up to LA N. There is no limitation for law creations. You can create, you can attach to Sentinel, you can use as a application, right? This is one year. Let's say, no, I have one environment. I have L&T India, L&T Dubai, L&T, let's say USA. Now I have three environments, and L&T wants all these data to be connected separately into different law. LA India, LA Dubai, LA USA. And there is a team for them. They want to connect it. D Sentinel, it is I Sentinel, D Sentinel, U Sentinel, right? USA Sentinel. So they have connected. It is perfect. But as L&T is a one go, they want to even make all together into one area. That is in a centralized one. Is it possible? Now I want to make in the same environment, I want to make another Sentinel where I want India plus US plus Dubai. All data should be there. Is it possible? What do you say, guys? Is it possible? Any response? I think
Yes,
got it.
yes.
How? If yes, how? As I said, if you are connected with one law, Sentinel can only switch over to that law. You cannot use the other law into the Sentinel in a one go. So for this, we have
Semi-centralized monitor can is possible, no? Centrally.
yes, centralized monitor is possible. We are doing the centralization only, right? LND India, when we are integrating all the locks, it is integrating from India level only, right? India, all locks are collected at that location only. But what I want is, I have multiple laws. Now, I want to integrate all laws into one location in of a Sentinel. Is it possible? Now it looks like it is infeasible, but it is possible. But by doing one tweaking, call it as out of 3 laws. Let's say it is Dubai law. Let's say it is US law. Okay. Now I make connected with the one independent India law. First I will connect it to Sentinel. Okay. First, the first procedure is you must identify a master law. Out of 3 laws, you must identify master law where you want to identify. You first connect it to Sentinel. Thereafter, there is a feature called law integration, that is also known as law integration to the present law. That is known as law clustering. So, but it is only possible when you are integrated with the master law. So, how it works? This is the master law. This is law 1 or law cluster 1, cluster client, or you can say law cluster client 1, law client 2, and this is the master. Now you are attaching to this. Then you can see all the 3 things in a one Sentinel. This is the one area. This is the one structure. Okay. So this only possible when you don't have Sentinel in their respective environment, then you can connect those laws to the master law. That is possible. Okay. So this is the way we can create our one architecture. So we have how many architectures? We have 3 architectures. Okay. One is plain. Your devices, you are connecting to law, it is connected to Sentinel. It is very simple process. But on the other side, you may have multiple laws like MSSP kind of stuff. You can create into one Sentinel, but however, it is connected to the law 1, law 2 separately. We are not creating law 4, right? We are not creating any law 4. So see, this is a client, this is a law 1, law 2, law 3 only. But we are identifying out of these 3, one I am identifying as a master law, first to connect Sentinel. Okay. Got it? So now let's see. Yeah, anyone has any query? I hope it's clear, right?
We can first anyone we can connect and then we have to make it master law. Then only we can go for the
Yes.
second client.
See, out of these 3 laws, 3 log analytic workspaces, first I am attaching one to the Sentinel so that first I can see the frame. Then the feature comes law integration or law clustering to the available thing. That I will show you. Then you can come to know, oh, okay, this is the way you can do. Okay. So let's start with the first architecture. We will deploy the Sentinel for the day. Okay. So the integration of Sentinel. So first for this, what we required to set up Sentinel, it is not actually installation, because as these are SaaS as a services, the applications and things are already there in the Azure. All we need to deploy the services. People used to tell the in the market saying that we will train you how to install a Sentinel and all. They are just making the fools. Okay. There's the only deployment used to be there. There is no installation procedure because as it is a SaaS services. Okay. So there's the only deployment is there. For that, what we need to do first? We need to first identify our resource group where I want to create this Sentinel application and where I want to create my log analytic workspace. As we know, we have created SOC RG for us. So first go to resource groups, right? See resource groups. When I go to the resource group, see the resource manager opens and I have my, when I go to the second page, I have my SOC RG. Though I have so many RGs, but what we have created? We have created the SOC RG, right? I'll just click on the SOC RG. It is blank. First time I'm making minimize, right? Now we have created a one VM. No worry, it's okay. One VM is there. And I hope I have switched off the VM, right? Let me check otherwise. Oh no, it might be ruined my day. I have not switched off this. See, if you leave the any of the machines without switching off, you just check before going to the session. I will show you the price and all. It might be, it might have ruined me. I'll go to cost billing for 2 days of I hope billing scopes. Let me check. Okay. It made me 894. See? 894. No. This can be possible. Right now it is 21 rupees only. No, it's 894 only. It's shooted. See, 894. It ruined me. Ooh. But anyway, this is the 3 days. I mistakenly forgot. That is the effect of this. Anyway, no worry. So that's why whenever you're creating anything, yeah, if you have $200 with you, no problem, because that's free of cost dollars that you can use it. But if you are using a pay as you go, you must check if any machines are not in use base, make sure that it should be switched off. Unnecessary, you should not switch on any machine. Okay. Let's go to the home once again, resource group and SOC RG. Okay. So you see here, I have the resource group where I can create my first what I need to create. I need to create the log analytic workspace, right? So click create. Now you come to the marketplace. What I want, log and just type this thing. When you type half the thing, it's come up. Log analytic workspace. Just click on it. See, log analytic workspace is an Azure service to collect, search, and visualize machines data from on-premises and cloud, right? Just click on it, create. It will open a scanner. See, it is asking us Trinix resource group is SOCRG. If you want to change, if you want to change it to another resource group, you can create a new and you can select whatever the available RGs are there. Okay. You can select, still the time is there. There's no mandatory. If you want to change the subscription also, you can check, is there any other subscription? Okay. Because one account can be a part of multiple subscriptions. Okay. Anyway, as we have already created exclusively for this particular session, I created SOCRG, so I am selecting a SOCRG. Now give the name of your log analytic workspace. Give a suitable name, like I'm creating like this is SNTL SNTL 0425 underscore, okay, hyphen law. Okay. Yes, I am selecting something like SNTL 0425 law. And if you see the region where you want to select and all, see, do not select South India because it is not providing. There is a South India is there, but it is not providing that environment. If you want, you have to. In India, there's only Central India option is there, so you can choose that. Okay. Now just go next, review and create. Okay. So it is doing one. See, it said validation passed. How simple, right? I'm selecting the subscription where I want to select what is the name and region and create. So it takes few minutes to set up the Sentinel. You can wait. Wait for that. Wait till it gets deployed. Once it is deployed, your log analytic workspace is ready. See, it is deployment success. If you want to see, go to resources. See, you are in the resource. See, this is the place where the data stores, logs. See, this is the place you can write a query to identify. You have a table. See, when you click on the tables, you will get right now there is no tables, no queries, no functions, no query history because we have not done anything, right? It is blank. So now you can see the law is created anyhow. Okay. So when I click, see, you can see Sentinel law is there. When I go to SOCRG, you can see there is a Sentinel law is there, and this is how it looks. Windows Analytics, we call it as Windows, and see Windows symbol, analytical symbol, right? So we have successfully created our log analytics workspace. Now next, can I create more log analytic workspace in one machine and one resource group? Right? Can we create multiple law in one resource group? What is your opinion, guys? Yes, we can create. Very simple. Create one more law. Type log analytic workspace only. See. Create. Give a name. This is, let's say I'm creating test law. Right? People, what happens is something like people wants to set up. People wants to set up, one is production, one is test bench. So this is the considered test bench. Yes, I'm creating once again. See validation passed, create it. It's under deployment. Okay. Let it go, no worry. I'll go to home and resource group, and especially my SOC RG. When you go to the SOC RG and you can see Tesla and SNTL both are available. So that means we have successfully deployed our two log analytic workspaces. Is it clear? I think it's very easy, right? Creation of law is very easy. Very simple. Now, attaching this particular law to the Sentinel. You can work from here also, but it will not give you that perception of Sentinel app. Okay, because there is only limited options are right. There is only limited options you have. You can go to the logs, you can collect here, logs comes here. That's it. You cannot do more than this. There is no integration mechanism directly here. So now how can I create? I want to use, there is a dependency called Sentinel so that I can collect that. Because in Sentinel, there is something called data connector and all. Okay. Let's go to Sentinel and attach these two laws, and we can see the first architecture and second architecture. Now, SOCRG. So these are the services, that's why we implemented. But Sentinel is an application. It is a separate application. You cannot add it into your resource groups. As that is a separate application itself, you simply go to here, type Sentinel. When I click Sentinel, it comes the Microsoft Sentinel services. Just click on it. Right? So it is there first. This is okay. Anyway, the older one is there. This is test one. It's in US. Okay, it will also usable, right? So if I want to use my Sentinel, like my log analytic workspace which to be added, very simple. Again, you just click on Sentinel. There's an option called create. Click on the create. When you click on the create, you are adding two Sentinel options. So it is saying that you have 31 days free trials. It is clearly giving us 31 days free trials. After that, it will get priced. So we'll discuss up the price later, don't worry. First, we will, as it is a free trial, I will attach one by one. So first, what I want to attach, let's say Sentinel 0425, right? Select it. The list will be shown, whatever the available workspace in your organization, it will show in the list. Now just select whatever that you want. Let's say this one, add. If it is attached, it will be added into the our Sentinel application. See, the new Sentinel trial is activated. Okay. Now you can see here, Microsoft Sentinel, and it is having workspace of what? 0425. However, if you want to see Microsoft Sentinel here, now when you refresh, you have two workspaces. One is test, one is Sentinel law. The test law is not yet attached. I have only attached these two. I can select in these two at a time. I cannot select both. If I select this, it will go here. If I select this, it will go here. Now you can see here. When I select here, I'm switching to Sentinel 0425. Now let's say if I switch to test, I will switch to the test one. Both are different, right? Both are different. Even I select both, but it's not giving me the both. It's giving either test or Sentinel. See, this is Sentinel 0425. So whatever the logs, if I integrate to this Sentinel law, it will come here. Whatever the logs, if I integrate to test, it will come here. It's clear, right? So now the two hierarchies with the one hierarchy of this. This is understood. Similarly, this is also understood. But in this area, you can directly see that Sentinel, see, one directly. If whatever I forward from here to here, you can see at this area. Okay. Now I have two Sentinel, two laws, this two log analytic workspace, but I can see at one go. Now what I want, even I want to add third one. Yes, is it possible? Yes. You go to Sentinel once again. And here there's an option, right? Click on create directly. So whatever the leftover, just select, add it. It will be added. It will be added. It is getting processed, right? It takes time. by 12. Yeah. Your Tesla is also added. You can see when you go to Microsoft Sentinel and refresh, you can see 3 laws here. But in a one go, you can see one law at a one time. Either you can see this, see. If you want to change the workspace, either you can see Tesla, see Sentinel, Tesla, any one of the thing only you can see at a one go. Okay. See. Okay. So anyway, this particular portal is moved to the Defender environment, so that we will discuss later. No worry. So till now you got the understanding. Now we have seen single law, multiple law, and even we are able to see switching off from one law to another law in a Sentinel. Now it's the time to manipulate all these things into one area, right? For that, we need to some changes. That is known as workspace manager. Out of these three, you have to choose one as a master. Let's say I'm choosing Sentinel 0425 as my master. So there is an option here, workspace manager preview is there, right? Just click on it. This is under still preview. You must add here the members. For that, you need to enable one of the service. Workspace manager is not enabled this so far. You have to enable this, that we will see in a further sessions. Okay, otherwise we will show you. Okay, I will show you. Further, what a workspace manager must be enabled, right? How do I enable? I'll go to settings. There is an option called settings, right? Settings. And you can see here, there's an option called workspace manager configuration. Enable these two. Okay. So who will manage? Sentinel 0425 law will manage other workspace other workspaces, right? So now I'll go to workspace manager. I enable that, right? Now I can add here, add the workspaces. It will give the list of all the list of workspaces, whatever you want to add. Now let's say I want to add one workspace. See, I have two options are there. See, this is the master, consider this is the master. I will attach it to the Sentinel first. Now what I'm adding? I am adding only one, let's say Tesla adding. Now what is happening here? It is there along with this, the Tesla will also get add to your workspace so that you can see the details of both the things. Now got it? Now you have one law. When you connect it to one law, this Tesla, you can see this Sentinel 0425, but under the workspace manager, you can see one more law is there. This is become group of this as well as this. But if you want to see the test separately, only the test is there. See, this is separately. Here, if you see the workspace manager, it is not there. There's no one is because it is separated. These two are only integrated. Got it? I hope it's very clear, right? So this is how we can deploy our Sentinel. We can deploy our Sentinel like this. It's very simple process. All we need to choose the right deployment model and we can set up. The process is very simple. First, set up the law. That is deploy the law first. Then select the Sentinel. Later, you need to choose the pricing. Now the pricing is also, it's very clear. You go to the settings, the pricing standards are there already. By default, what is the price? See, by default, it is $4.3 per GB. If you are collecting $4.3, sorry, 1 GB of data, it will charge you $4.3. So that means approximately 350 plus taxes. Okay, per 1 GB. Okay. Now, it is difficult, right? 4.3 GB. If I'm going for 100 GB collection, it's cost a lot. So to overcome that, we have some plans. We have some plans. If you go up, you can start with 50 GB per day. In such a case, if you're collecting 50 GB, it is happening around 3.23 per GB. So it is better 4 rather than 4. If it is 3.23, the tire is better, right? If it is for smaller environment. So how much they are charging? They are charging $161 per day. If you choose this, you have to pay this particular, whether you use, whether not use, it doesn't matter. You have to pay this per day, and at the end of the year monthly bill, you have to pay $5,000. That is approximately 4,50,000 along with the taxes. So if you want to use 50 GB per day, you have to pay how much? You have to pay $5,000 every month. If you choose this particular commitment. Okay. Now the question comes. For the whole team. Okay. Now your concern is, so I selected this 50 GB per day, but what happens is I am only using 20 GB out of it. How much I am going to get charged? Can anyone tell what is the price that going to charge? Is it for 50 GB or for 20 GB?
It will charge 50 GB. If you use or do not use.
We have committed to this tire. It's not mean that we are, I'm asking once again, we are committed to this price. So if I'm using, as the plan is like pay as you go. So if you are not using 50 GB, let's say you have used 5 GB on that day. No worry, it will charge only for 5 GB only at a price of 3.23, as they have committed you at 50 GB per day. Now, yeah, 50 GB as a log starter, right? So now this is commitment. Now this is what 50 GB per day commitment. Now there is a
Hey Vishnu, Ajinkya here.
yeah.
So, company daily basis paying this amount in live session.
I mean, no. They don't pay daily basis. They
Okay.
pay monthly charges only.
Okay.
That's why the estimated monthly charges is this.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah, got it.
See, this is the daily price, how it comes and all, and how we can understand how it is monthly effective. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is all about for the day. I don't want to go ahead more. So just go and look after your portal. Yes, we started early a bit. I do generally take 45 minutes, but our plan of the session was completed as per this. So I'm stopping here and I have a commitment for next tomorrow also. I will take only 45 minutes. I'll start at exactly 7 o'clock. And from Monday onwards, I will take full sessions because Monday onwards, I will be fully available into the sessions all the time in the morning to evening, because I am going to retire from this particular you can say this December 31st from this my forces. So and I don't have any other I don't have any other works other than the trainings. Okay, then I'll be fully free. I can take the sessions without any issues. Okay, so that's all for the day, guys. Yeah, Varlakshmi, you have any queries?
Yesterday class was not uploaded.
Let me check. I will yesterday's session. I think it might have uploaded. Let
But
me check.
I have
It's
not seen.
okay. Okay, don't worry. Let me check and I'll confirm it from.
Okay.
I will. Don't worry. Yeah, Kuldeep was asking one question. Does European laws comes in GDPR? What is mean by in GDPR or comes under GDPR policy? I think yeah, European laws comes under GDPR policy. They have to adhere the process. Okay. Yeah, it comes under the compliance. Yes. So they have to follow the GDPR compliance. There is no doubt. Logs must be comes as a compliance based only. There is no other option. Okay. All right. So guys, this is all about for the day how to set up your Sentinel and what is the cost estimation. And you can see when the commitment of 50 day 100 GB, you can take a commitment of 100 GB. If it is 200 GB, yes, 300 GB. So there are different options you have, but the commitment must be fulfilled. Okay. There is there is a SLA is there. If you are taking 300 GB, it must be above 200 and below 300, then they will charge accordingly. If you are taking 50 GB, up to 50 GB, they will charge 50 GB. But if it is you are taking 100 GB commitment, if you are not fulfilling the above 50 GB, they will that will again fall under which category? 50 GB category only, right? For that day. So this thing got understood, right?
Yes.
So yeah, that's all for the day, guys. Then we'll meet on tomorrow's session.
Sir,
Bye bye.
Sir, in the starting of the session, it showed you did not stop the mission and it got charged. No, so can you show how to stop it?
It's very simple. Go to the resource group. Just go to the SOC RG, right? So here my VM is there. So I clicked on test VM mission, right? See, this is the virtual mission. When I clicked, I found the mission still on in condition. So I just clicked on the stop button.
Okay.
You must stop. You should not hibernate. Hibernate will charge. You should stop. Okay. Okay, guys. I'm getting late. We'll meet on tomorrow session. Bye bye.
Okay.
Bye bye. Bye all. Yeah, it's there more. It's another 15-20 days more. Don't worry, relax. Thank you so much for retirement. You don't think that I am retiring from my age. I am just 38. I am retiring from my forces. That's it. I'm not retiring for this jobs and all. I'll do my CISO role. I'm still I'm working, right? Don't worry. I'm just 38. I'm retiring from Indian Air Force. That's it. I completed my 20 years of service in Indian Air Force. That's it. Yep. Bye bye guys. Bye. We'll meet on tomorrow session. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye.